Hey guys, it's Sarah. So for today's DIY video, we are going to be making this knotted headband. Rowan from the Disney Damsels asked me if I knew how to make these, and so I figured it out and told her I would put up a tutorial for her. These are super simple. You do not need to know how to sew. This is a no-sew method, so as long as you have a hot glue gun, you will be good. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I make videos like this about twice a week, and if you have any ideas or requests for future DIYs, please leave them in the comments below. Without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So first off, you're going to need some fabric. I chose this Beauty and the Beast fabric, and you're going to need specifically a 9-inch square of fabric, as well as a longer strip of fabric to cover the actual headband. You are also going to probably want some sort of ribbon to line the inside of the headband with. I chose this red ribbon. This is not required, it's just kind of if you want it to look more finished. Some fabric scissors, a 1-inch headband or a larger headband, hot glue sticks, and a hot glue gun. So start off with your long piece of fabric, and you're going to take your headband and move it to kind of the edge of the fabric, but give yourself a couple inches to work with. And start off by folding the fabric onto the headband and putting a dot of hot glue. Then you're going to slowly bring up a line of hot glue and press the fabric down. I chose to make my headbands not super tight on this part because I wanted the fabric to look kind of bunched up, if that makes sense. You can tightly cover the headband if you want to, but I liked the kind of loose fabric-y look as opposed to it looking like a hard headband. And then just continue hot gluing down the headband as you go. When you get to the end, you can snip the edge of the fabric and cut off the part that you're not going to need at the bottom. And then fold over the fabric and hot glue it on the bottom to finish off that end. So now I'm cutting off some of the excess because I have way too much fabric to work with. And I'm just doing this exact same method on the other side. So starting out on the bottom of the headband, I'm hot gluing down the edges, and then I'm just continuing up in small sections. You don't want to do this all at once because your hot glue will dry too quickly. But same thing, I'm not pulling the fabric extra tight. I'm actually leaving kind of some space between the fabric and the headband to give it more of a loose, fitted look. So this is kind of what it looked like when it was done, and you can see how the fabric is a little bit loose and bunched up. Now continuing on in this tutorial, take your 9-inch square of fabric, it needs to be 9 inches all around, and then you're going to use your hot glue gun and just put small lines of hot glue and fold over the edge of the fabric a little bit. This is just to make sure that your bow does not fray. I had no problem with the hot glue. I've also tried this with fabric glue, but the fabric glue takes so long to dry and it works like not that much better than the hot glue gun. So I would do the hot glue method just to save time, but if you're wanting to use fabric glue, you can. Hey, you can see my little baby bump. Anyway, so yeah, just small lines of hot glue all the way around and then just fold over the fabric to essentially hem the fabric. So now you're going to fold it into a diamond shape and then fold the top down again so that you've got this shape, and that's pretty much it. You just go and tie it onto the headband and you're done. Now if you're wanting to use the ribbon to line the inside of the headband, I'm going to show you how to do that next. But yeah, super cute little knotted headband. And the good news is because it's not attached, you can actually like move the bow to either side, or if you want it more in the center, you can move it there as well. So you might want to take the bow off if you've already tied it if you're going to do this part. So put a small amount of hot glue and then start pressing down your ribbon. This is just to give it more of a finished look. It is not necessary, and if you want to save yourself some time or some money, I would just skip to the end. Just continue this method all the way along the inside of the headband, trying to keep it as centered as you can and just working section by section. So once you've done this, you can go ahead and tie the bow back on and your headband is all done. Alright guys, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you found this helpful and easy. Leave me any comments below for requests for future tutorials, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!